Hey everybody, Paul ISM. Welcome to another inbox review. Today we're going to be looking at the Hobby Design Porsche. I think they mean Porsche 24 scale RWB 964. Now this was bought for me by a very kind friend / viewer. So thank you, Mark. I do thank you several times during this video, but unbelievably generous gift. Thank you, mate. And it's a kit I've been eager to build for some time. So really looking forward to this one. Now, a little bit of a sticky subject, and I'm going to very quickly explain things on this. This is going to become a Patron exclusive build. Now, I have said there will never be any paywalls, and there haven't been so far, but things change over time. I've had Patron for over a year now. I need to make it more desirable for people to become a patron and stay one. This is my living. This is what, feeds my family. So I've implemented a few ideas. If you want to look at those, click on the Patreon link down below and it's all listed in the tiers. So there's going to be specific video builds directed to patrons and how-to videos. Now, a few are going to be an uproar like, oh no, they're not free, I can't watch them. Okay, so to put it in perspective, I'm average putting out 10 to 15 free videos a month of quite in-depth video builds, reviews, as well as 30 plus live streams a month as well, all for free. So out of that lot, there's going to be maybe 3 videos a month that are patron exclusive and a live stream every month for the patrons. So it's a very small percentage of what I actually produce is going behind the patron side of it. So you're getting a lot for free and you're getting more if you want to support as well. So I understand people are going to be up in arms about it. It's one of those things. Things change over time. Things have to move on. There's still loads of content that's going up for free. There has been for over a year. And I am creating a lot of videos at the minute. And like I say, this is going to be a patron exclusive build. So I think it's tier 3 or higher. I forget now. Look for my tiers for the exclusive video builds. And there'll be how-tos. The first one will be PE window wipers that I'm going to do for supporters. So if you want to become a supporter, the link's down below. Click on the Patreon link, look at the tiers, select which one you think is best for you. There's lots of benefits added. So you get 2-week early access on the videos, or you can do. You get added to a supporter private Facebook group. You can be added to a supporter private messenger group. You'll get an exclusive video build and exclusive how-to videos that are just going to stay private for patrons. Now, I've released the review publicly. Number 1, so you can see the kit. And number 2, it's an advert to draw people in. So it is what it is. I am doing this for a reason. There's a reason I make these videos. It is my living. And I hope people can respect that and understand why this is happening. All right, so if you want to become a supporter and get an access to this video build or early access to the other builds, you can. If you don't want to, I totally understand. But you need to understand where I'm coming from here with this and the reasons behind me doing it. All right. Right then, so let's jump in and let's have a look through the box of this wonderful kit. Right then, so another fabulous Hobby Design / Alpha Models. Same company, I guess the same kits, different boxings. No idea why at all. But here we are with the RWB Porsche. I think it means Porsche, but for some reason they put Porsche on the box. 964 tail wing, which I'm sure is referring to the ducktail wing on the back. Now we built the Singer Porsche. Very similar. Not quite the same car. There's no engine in this one either. But this is going to be my build to my Build What You See inspiration build from a Starring Machine Facebook page. So I did start the RS Porsche from Fujimi. That went down the pan. So this was kindly given to me by one of my friends / viewers, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Absolute legend. I've been meaning to build it for a long time. Just other builds have gotten in the way. So here we are today with the build. No strangers to these kits. I know what to expect. Typical box art on the front. These quite nice drawings. Like a schematic on that side and a colour rendering on there as well. 24 scale, obviously. So standard par for the course multimedia kit. So we've got some turned wheels with resin inserts, rubber tyres. We've got bits in there. We've got some bits in there. We've got the seat belts, clear parts, a single number plate, a bit random. More resin for the seats, bodywork parts. We've got a small bag with riveting. That'll be for the bodywork. Have a look at those in a little bit. Screws for the base. We've got the body shell itself with the chassis, which we'll look at in a little bit. And then our instructions, which say in the loosest sense of the word. And all our multimedia bits. So we've got some metallic badges, we've got all our photo etch, our windows, our decal sheet as well, which we'll have a look in a little bit. So I'll start off the body shell first. So it was a bit of a zoom in, that wasn't it? A bit of a quick one. So quite well protected, double layered in 2 bubble wrap bags. Now, no stranger to this resin, it's beautiful. We've got our chassis interior there. Quite nice, bit of detail in there, not too bad at all. On the centre console. Underneath, we've even got some detail as well, which you could paint all this, should you wish. Will we? Probably not. What I might do though is paint it black, dry brush it all, maybe paint the exhaust system up. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. There's not enough detail there to warrant painting for me sometimes. It's going to be really tricky to paint, so I might paint it black, give it a dry brush, but the exhausts maybe I'll try and do. We'll see. But quite nice detail in there. Got some switch gear on the centre console. It's actually not too bad at all. Body shell, absolutely flawlessly cast. And I mean flawless. Absolutely beautiful. Really is absolutely stunning. I do love Alpha Models resin. It is just absolutely stunning. By far the best resin you can get, in my opinion, in 24 scale cars. Even puts Model Factory Hero resin to shame. Really, really nice. It's just absolutely faultless, and it is cast resin. It is. There's pore plug marks, so it is out of this world. Even detail inside as well. It is very nice. And like I say, the single Porsche had an engine. This one doesn't, I believe. So we're going to cover that straight up with the boot spoiler. But overall, the level of detail on that body is just absolutely beautiful. You've got the rivet marks on the extended wings, so they're going to have to be drilled out, which is always fun in games to do. Just a beautiful shaped Porsche. This and the 993 Turbo are my favourite Porsches. I do like the 964, but just a beautiful piece of resin. Absolutely flawless, absolutely stunning. Yeah, you really cannot fault this resin. And this is the cost you're paying for. People say they're expensive. Yes, they are. But it's just flawless. Just look at the panel lines on the bonnet. Absolutely flawless. It is fantastic. So, very, very good to see. I'm going to pop that back in its bag for safekeeping with its chassis underneath. So, just lovely. I really do love these kits. I highly rate them and really enjoy building them. Now, excuse my voice. I'm still getting over COVID and my voice is absolutely shot. So, we've got the rear seats. I say that in the loosest sense of the word. Again, beautifully cast in resin. There's the pour stub at the back, so it is poured resin. Very nice. It's also Guy Fawkes and I here, Bonfire Night, 5th of November, so if you hear any fireworks, it's not gunshot, it is fireworks. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Door cards, very simple on these. You've got the door pull, the window wiper, the window winder, and some raised detail around there as well. All pretty plain looking. 2 of those, obviously, opposing sides, and the ducktail spoiler. Absolutely lovely. For the back of the car. I do love that spoiler on these Porsches. We've got a little bit of, what that is, a bit of muck on there. Wipe straight off, so wherever it is, don't know. Might be me having a bag of crisps I was looking at originally. You never know, do you? But I do love that spoiler. Absolutely iconic on these Porsches. Very, very cool. So, there's those. Another part there as well. Oh, that's the dashboard. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. Look at that. Wow. That's a very cool dash. Got the radio there, the heater. Lots of nice parts of detail paint there. Very, very cool. I do like that. Let me see if we can get that to focus a little bit better. That's beautiful. Really, really nice. Very cool. Very, very nice. I've looked forward to this build. When I first saw the kit released, I thought I've got to get that. And then Mark, who's a crazy madman, thank you, Mark, offered to buy for me. And thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. So I'm going to build this in Mark's honour. So we have our wheel hubs, I'm assuming. So there we go. Nothing really spectacular to look at there. These screwing by the look of it. So a nice piece of resin either way. Exhaust tips, they're nice as well. Would prefer them to be turned metal, to be honest. But hey ho, ignore my fingernails, I do apologise. I've been modelling away today and my they're absolutely disgusting, aren't they? Ooh. Very, very nice. We've got brake discs and our steering wheel. That's a lovely steering wheel as well. Very, very nice. Yeah, apologies for the paint up the fingernails. That's a lovely steering wheel. Get to focus. Beautiful. Should have some photo etch discs to go on there. We've got the steering column, nice gear shifter, yeah, very nice. Wing mirrors and the headlight bezels. Oh, there's some different headlights in. Okay, they're interesting. That's quite cool. I like it. And a roll cage, or half a roll cage, should we say. That's a nice little touch as well. I quite like that. Very cool. Very, very nice. I like it. So, like I say, they're well packaged, these. The parts, some of them could be a bit better packaged in the bags, but they don't cram a lot into the bags, which I like. So they're not like they're bulging out. But I've seen a lot worse packaging for more expensive kits, that is for sure. Right, seats. Oh, they're beautiful. We've got two seats moulded exactly the same. Well, they're nice. They're going to need just cleaning out for the harness holes. A little bit blocked at the side there, but we can clean those out. They're very thin seats, aren't they? I know one thing, I wouldn't fit in those. Not at that scale, anyway. Even the full-size ones, I think it'd struggle. Nice seats. The backing, you can put wherever you want on the back. On this Porsche, I think I'd be tempted to go body colour on the back of these, I think, rather than carbon. They're going to need a little bit of work on the back. It's a little bit on the back. They're going to need a little bit of sanding, but overall, those seats are really nice. I do like those. Right, what have we got here? We have got brake calipers. Very nice. Got a nice detail on those. Even has the pads in the top. You can see where the pads should be. So that looks really, really cool as well. I do like that. Got lights, interior mirror. So they're the rear lights, I believe. We've got, no, actually, they must be at the front. That's the rear, isn't it? Wrap around one piece. Very nice. Exhaust, which is quite nice. So just needs thinning out a little bit, I think. Oh no, because we've got the tips to go on there, haven't we? So maybe we don't. Still nice though. We've got that grille for the top of the spoiler, which I would rather see in photo etch. So hopefully it's in there in photo etch. Still there, quite a nice bit of detail on top. Handbrake lever or pistol. Could be a gun, couldn't they? And okay, a couple of canards and door handles, it looks like to me. Very cool. Does it have canards on the front? Yeah, it does. It does as well. Nice. There we go. So some nice parts there as well. Again, flawlessly cast, absolutely beautiful. Really is nice, and I just love building these. I harp on about them all the time. I just really enjoy building them. They're just very satisfying kits to build. I've literally just finished the Aston Martin DB11, and it's just a great kit. So we've got the wheels are staggered. The rears are wider than the front. As you can see, we've got some nice turned aluminium rims. Not sure on the wheel colour yet. I'm not 100% sold on these wheels, if I'm totally honest. I don't know how they go. Do they go that way or that way? I am not sure. I'll have a look at them. They're nice. They're just a bit meh. I don't know. We'll have to see about this. See what catches our eye. Maybe we can get a different type, but still flawlessly cast. Absolutely lovely. Very nice. Very pretty. And like I say, the turned aluminium, absolutely lovely. We also get some tyre valves in there too. Hopefully it'll focus on those a bit. So they're pretty cool. So nice turn metal, nice resin, absolutely stunning. And then we've got some tyres. And again, this is the one thing that always lets them down. They are not branded tyres. They should be. They really should be. But they're like semi-slicks. Very nice. Just cut off these points at the back. Very low profile tyres as well. They're going to be quite smart actually. Quite nice tread on them, like I said, like a semi-slick. Very cool, but I do wish they were branded. I really do. I think it'd make a nice touch on them. So maybe I can speak to Alpha Models and see what they say. So we're going to load a little bit here. We've got a load of screws. Don't really need to look at those. That's for attaching the chassis, and it'll be for the wheel hubs as well. We have the rivets, which we looked at earlier very quickly, so I'll just try and zoom in on those. Lots of those little things. They're fitted. We put those on the Aventador, if you remember. So they'll only drilling out on the body before we paint anything. A singular plate for the back of it. A decal. Bit random, but okay. Seatbelt buckles and harness buckles. Will this have harnesses in? Maybe. We'll see. Probably. I like harnesses in my car. So, very nice. And then our clear parts, which they're generally okay. They're resin. So they can be a little bit flawed. But actually, yeah, you'll see exactly what I mean. I say it's flawed. Can you see that? Let me hold that up just to lose some of the... You see the way it's flawed? It's not perfect. It's not optically clear. You can see all the imperfections in it. That's what lets it down a bit. But no, you can't see it. You can see when it's angled. You can't see it. That one is much better. That one's a little bit rubbish. Maybe I'll speak to them about that and see if we can get a replacement. We'll see. That one's not too bad. We've got the front indicators, rear indicators, the lens for the back piece as well. All there. So I think I'd rather have this in plastic, to be honest, than resin, because it's very hard to get resin optically clear. And I'll load a little bits there as well, which I've got no idea what they are. Yeah, I think I'd rather have plastic than resin sometimes. I think it's just not perfectly optically clear. And there we go. There's all the bags of goodies. So onto the last lot, which is all this in here. Now this is where the kit can get really daunting. So we have seatbelt buckles. Lots of them. Lots and lots there. Lots of options and choices. We've got the Porsche outline badges there and everything to make 2 sets of belts. So I think we'll definitely be making those. So that's a nice touch. Whether they give us any material, they do. They give us the brass, which we won't be using. We've got the number plates. I love these number plates. I always put one of these on the back. We've got the seat mounts, towing eyes. Looks like more parts for canards as well. They look canard. But very, very nice. Nice detail on those seat mounts as well. You can see that. That's lovely. We've got the glasswork. Probably the weakest point of the kit. But on the last one, on the Aston Martin, there's double-sided tape on the front and rear windscreen. It made things so much easier. So we'll see on this one if we can do it again. We'll have a look. We have a self-adhesive metallic mirror. Let's have a look. Mirror glass, can you see it there? So they're just self-adhesive stickers to the mirrors. And then we've got some nice Porsche logos. Which are proper metallic badges. But I also have some 3D raised ones as well. Look at those. They're very pretty. They look very, very good. So they're nice. We'll pop those back in there. Here we got brass PE for the seat belts. Which I'm not a big fan of using. I'd rather use ribbon. So we've got that there as well. And then a nice big fret of brake discs, window wipers, grills, dashboard surrounds, lovely, and then all these window trims, which are going to be an absolute nightmare to do. But I'm sure we'll get them on, and lots of other parts. That's some beautiful PE right there. Absolutely lovely. Those window surrounds, while they look an absolute nightmare, they look very, very cool. So would I be tempted to leave them in bare PE? Yeah, I think I would actually. They look good. The brake discs look good. Cross drilled. Window wipers look good. The instrument bezel looks good for the dashboard. Pedals. You've got the more mirror inserts there if you want to go the PE way. Some very nice stuff. And then some decals as well. Look at all these. Oh, nice. Lots and lots of RWB decals there. So we've got more number plates, sponsorships, logos, all the speedo dials, brake for Brembo. Very, very cool. Very, very nice decal sheet. Hobby Design decals are absolutely fantastic. That is a very, very nice decal sheet. Lovely. Very, very nice decal sheet. I like it a lot. So, like I say, that's what you get for your money. We've got the instructions to go through too as well. And I understand where people think they're a lot of money. They are. They're not cheap kits at all. This one was £180, which is even dearer than normal. For some reason, this one was more expensive. No idea why, but it was. But for the quality parts you get and all the aftermarket parts, because this stuff isn't cheap to buy if you add it to a 24 scale plastic kit. So, there's a couple of, there's 50 odd quid's worth of just aftermarket here. 20 quid per set of wheels. The decals, again, if you didn't get those for the kit, there's another £10-15, because you very rarely get a comprehensive decal scheme like that. So, yeah, they are expensive, but I still think they're worth the money all day long. Now, the instructions, again, another problem. Very, very vague guide. Now, as you can see, every one of these kits I get, I go through with my highlighter and I mark off every single part so I know everything is there. And that's what you get for your money. That's all the parts in this kit. That's everything. So all the resin parts, 44 rivets to do, all the PE, decals, the windows, etc. And then we're on to assembly. So we've got the dashboard inside, which is going to look pretty cool, to be fair. That little roll cage is going to add a nice bit of detail to it. Seat belts. So yeah, it's telling to use the brass for the ribbon. No, we're going to use proper ribbon on this. But they look like nice belts as well. They're very comprehensive, I'll give them that. Wow. All the way down to the buckle there. This part here is very, very cool. Like that. Like I say, build up your interior, get the rear window in, the rear engine cover, rear exhaust there as well. So it is a different kit to the single Porsche, because the single had a full engine in it. This one doesn't. But you've got to use this as a rough guide, because normally I'd assemble all this, the dash in, this would all be glued in place, the door cards glued in. It more than likely won't fit in. You'll have to put the dash in first, then maybe the door cards, and then this. And I've made the mistake before of assembling all this, gluing it all together, and it doesn't really fit in. So these are a vague guide. Test fit, test fit, test fit is the key with these kits. 100% you have to test fit everything to make sure it fits. So there you go, first stage instructions. For us, we would start on the bodywork, which is here. So again, oh yeah, we do. We have instructions for the disc on the back. So the bodywork here with the canards at the front, the lights, the grills, the window wipers, the windscreen, side windows, door handles, etc. All pretty straightforward there. Then on the back, we've got the chassis, the exhaust, screws for there, screws for the hubs, assembling the discs and the wheels. So apparently they go from the inside. Okay. Fair enough, that makes sense. And then just how awesome does that thing look? I like it in the blue, but we're going Viper green. Yeah, with all the rivets going in place, they're going to all need pre-drilling before we get any paint down. So again, a bit of a tedious job. But very nice, looks awesome in that blue. And then you've got a red version as well. 2 different decal schemes. And that is it. So that is the Hobby Design RWB Porsche from Hobby Design /Alpha. There we are then, another lovely kit. I don't know why these are box number Hobby Design and not Alpha models. I'm going to ask them now. I've got a good line of contact with Alpha models at the minute, building up quite a nice working relationship with them. So I've got a couple of questions to ask them and a couple of suggestions as well. Number one is to put the tyre manufacturers on those tyres. That would be great to see. And I'm interested in the Hobby Design split between that and Alpha models. I want to find that one out. But great looking kit as usual. Resin, it blows me away every time. It is flawless. The casting on that body and all the other parts, absolutely phenomenal. Top tier resin casting, it really is. And a beautiful kit. No engine in this one. And I kind of would have liked to have seen the engine in there. But it's kind of nice to not have it as well, because I did the single Porsche, which is very similar kit to this. So half a dozen one, half a dozen another for me. Not the end of the world. But looks a great kit. Nice decal sheet. Great photo etch. And I'm really looking forward to doing this in this Viper green. Like I said, I had the Fujimi RS kit that I was building. And that's just an awful kit. So this is going in Viper green. And I'm looking forward to starting this. So first part of this build should be up in the next week or so. If you'd like to see it, Patreon links down below if you want to come and watch it. If you don't, loads of other free content still goes on ISM. But it is the support of the patrons that keeps these videos going. Without that, I can't do this. So it's up to you guys if you want to support or not. But if you don't, there's lots of free content still going on the channel. Not all of it's going behind a paywall. Just a single video build throughout, probably every 2 months or so. Lots of free content still there. So there we are. So yeah, as I say, links down below for Patreon. There's a Buy Me a Coffee, a PayPal Me. Daily live streams are still ongoing. Over a year now I've been doing those. Crazy. Become a channel member over there now as well on my Paul ISM Scale Models channel as well. Links to everything else down below. Modern Related with me, my Paul ISM Facebook page, the GB group, the Off Air Hangout group, the live group, ISM's Facebook page and forum, umpRetail.com, my Scale Mates link, an email to get in touch with me if you want to discuss anything, drop me an email. And of course, make sure you sub to the channel, click the bell notifications, get notified of all the latest videos, give the video a thumbs up, and go and sub to my other channel, link down below, Paul ISM Scale Models. All my daily live streams are there. And make sure you go and like Starring the Machine as well, my Facebook group for anything automotive, scale modelling, and full size. There we are. Thanks for watching today, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.